Hi friends, my name is Abhilash and today I am going to explain you how to create an Excel dynamically. So let us first see what is the requirement for us. I have a table named company address. In the table I have the addresses corresponding to location. So in Hyderabad city I have three addresses. In Chennai city, I have two addresses. In Bangalore city, I have two addresses. In Delhi city, I have three addresses of my company. So my requirement is for every city, I need to create an Excel file dynamically. So with the name of city name and with the name of city in the sheet. I have searched this requirement on internet. Even in Tech Brothers I couldn't find this video. So after doing lot of research on internet, I finally figured out how to create it. So I want to just share with you. Let us proceed with the requirement. So the plan for us is, first we need to know how many Excel files we need to generate. So for this I am using select distinct city from company address. As there are 4 distinct cities, in this requirement we need to create 4 Excel files dynamically. So the first task I will be taking is execute SQL task, because in order to run the SQL query we need to use execute SQL task in control flow. So I will be copying the query. This is SQL statement. Okay, parse query. Okay, now I will be giving the connection. I have already created practice. My database is practice. Now we need to know one concept of result set. When we are running the SQL query, if the output of the SQL query is more than one row, then we need to select full result set. Okay, full result set, SQL query, we have given connection. Now we need to know another concept of object. I think we all know about variable. Variable is a parameter which can accept a value dynamically. So at runtime you can assign a value to variable, but if the number of rows or number of values are more than one, you cannot assign a value to variable. In that case we need to select object. So I need to map the output of the select query to an object. So I will be adding one object here. I think, yeah, I will create a new variable. Its name is object distinct city. Okay, this user. Now I will be selecting object type. Okay, then I need to add result set. No, I don't know here. Yeah, I need to assign this result set to object. Yes, I have assigned the result set to the object underscore distinct city. Okay, then we need to use for each loop container, because we need to generate excel dynamically for each city. We need to use for each loop container. If we would have known the number of excels that we need to generate, we could use for loop container, as the number of cities may vary from table to table and dynamically it varies. We need to use for each loop container. Now I am clicking the for each loop container. I will go to collection. I will select for each ADO enumerator. Here I will select object distinct city, which we have recently created, rows in the first table. Then I need to assign the value of object, the result of object, to one of the variable. So I will be creating another variable called vcity, and this is type is string. Okay, yes. See, another here there is a concept of index. When I have selected distinct city from company address, I am getting only one column, so I am just assigning index 0. Suppose if I select distinct city comma address, see, now the result set contains two columns, so I need to create a new variable and I will assign index 1. What it means is index 0 is column 1, so value of city will be assigned to v underscore city variable, and the value of address will be assigned to v underscore address. But here my requirement is I need to fetch only the first column of the query, so I am assigning index 0 to vcity. So what we have done here is we have mapped the result set from the SQL query to an object. In the object we have so many values, so for each time the query runs, it fetches one value, so this one value will be assigned to the variable. So at first Bangalore will be the value of v underscore city. In the next iteration, Chennai will be the value of v underscore city. Third iteration Delhi, next Hyderabad. In for each loop container, again we use execute SQL task. The reason for this is, as we need to generate Excel dynamically, Excel sheet, we use execute SQL task. So here we want Excel connection, and in the Excel connection, new connection. So we will browse, we will take practice. In practice we will create an XLS reference sheet, reference file. Okay, we have taken reference file dot xls. Okay, let's go and see in the location. I think the file is not available, so we're going to practice. My god, okay, we'll create not to worry. First we will create a Excel as a reference sheet. Go into practice. These are my previous files, so I am deleting them. So I will rename this as reference sheet. Okay, in the reference sheet I have city and address, the metadata. This is very important because in order to create an Excel dynamically, the Excel destination should have a reference. By using this reference, it can automatically generate an Excel file. So we'll be creating one Excel path. We'll take reference sheet. Okay. Now we need to generate sheet dynamically. For this we need to use, I think we can use a variable. We will use variable, so we will create a new variable here. Okay, we won't be giving any value here. Okay, so user variable, I think we need to give an useful name, so we select v underscore Excel sheet name. Okay, done. It has gone. So I have created Excel sheet name, so I'll be giving a value to it. I will just copy it. Oh, I got an error, variable user VECD is not available. Okay, that's not a big problem. Just remove. Yes, this is the sheet. This is the query for creating Excel sheet. Okay, but the here problem is the sheet name is becoming empty because only at the runtime you can have a value to this variable. So what we need to do is we need to give a static value to VCT. So I'll be giving the reference sheet name, reference sheet, it is the static value. So now if I create query I'm getting is reference sheet. Okay, this is a very important aspect because previously I forgot to give the reference sheet static value to this variable. It is dummy value. It will not get created at any time, but it needs some dummy value. If there is no value, then you will get so much of error like vs underscore broken or object doesn't exist. Okay, let's proceed, and we give okay, a full set null excel connection manager variable, nothing. After that we'll be using data flow task. We will be sending these parameters to the data flow task. In data flow task we need to have source, ODBC source, because by using this variable we can fetch the data of the corresponding city, just like select city Hyderabad from company, where city is equal to Hyderabad. Then I will get Hyderabad data. Where city is equal Bangalore, then I will get Bangalore's data. This data will be created in one Excel. So what I'm saying exactly is HYD CHM Delhi Bangalore. So for the first iteration this will be the output, for the second iteration this will be the output, for the third iteration this will be the output, for the fourth iteration this will be the output. So for the first iteration the value should be the result set should be mapped to the Hyderabad Excel file. In the second iteration this data should be mapped to CHN sheet. So we need to create it dynamically. So first thing we need to do is we need to give a connection manager. So I'll be giving the practice connection. Next I will write SQL command. I will just copy this SQL command. I'll just paste here. So I'll see build query. Yes, there is no errors. Then I will see parameters. So parameter 0 is, there is only one question mark. This will be the parameter 0. I need to assign, I need to map some variable value to this parameter 0. So I will be giving VCT. Yes, columns, city address, error output, this you can neglect. Next we need to take Excel destination. This is most important aspect. Okay, we'll take Excel destination. No available input columns, no problem. You have given Excel manager 1, then table or view, loading Excel destination. Yes, of course. So this Excel manager is different to reference page sheet.xls. In reference page sheet.xls we have a Excel underscore destination as a sheet name. So just for mapping, what, it doesn't have any existing data, city address. Okay, mapping. Okay, I need to give the connection. I have given connection. Now the mapping. Okay, Excel destination dollar, mapping city address, error output. Okay, I've given but there is an error. The column city cannot convert between Unicode and non-Unicode. Yes, this is the first important error you will get. Data types mismatch in Excel, because whenever you create a new sheet in Excel, suppose you have created a new, selected new, see, it is a long test, but what is the data type of the city and address in this table? They are varchar, but previously you have long text, so obviously there will be mismatch in mapping. This is Unicode text stream, whereas this is string. This is string, this is Unicode text stream. So we need to convert the data types according to Excel destination, so we need to use some transformation. This transformation is data conversion. Okay, data conversion. I hope I can zoom. Yes. Yeah, I think it's better not to zoom full screen. Wow. Okay, I'll convert to data conversion. I'll put it to Excel destination. Then in data conversion, I'll select all the columns. The copy of city, I need to change it to Unicode text stream. The copy of address, I'll be changing to Unicode text stream because the Excel is demanding text stream format. So I have selected. Now I need to change the mapping. I need to select copy of city, I need to select copy of address, copy of city, Unicode text stream, city, Unicode text stream, copy of address, Unicode text stream, address, Unicode text stream. Done. Okay. Okay, buddy. Yeah. Now one of the important thing we need to do is we need to convert connection manager's link with variables. You have a connection manager. Zoom in. Okay, zoom out. Okay, I'll be leaving full screen because I need to show you connection manager. Yes, this is the connection manager. Go to properties. Okay, see the expression, select the expression. We need to select Excel file path. In Excel file path we will be taking, okay, we need to create another variable, that is parameter Excel file folder path. Create a new variable. So we're converting is a string, so we'll be giving its value. To know the value we need to know the path, so we'll be giving the path of reference sheet. This is the path, copy the path, give the path. Okay, now we'll go to connection manager, properties, expression, select Excel file path, select expression, take folder path, and you need to, when you need to concatenate, we need to use plus vct, okay, plus double quotations dot xls, yes, ho, okay. So use another one. Previously we have missed one backslash, as backslash we need to use one backslash to recognize this as its escape character, so we have used double backslash. So one of the backslash is escape indicator, second one is backslash. So we have taken this path, we have evaluated. Okay, so what happens here is for every iteration the VCT value changes, so the Excel name also changes. Okay, then another thing you need to select is Excel destination. You need to go to properties, you need to select open row set, but here it is difficult to access, so right click, show advanced editor, go to component properties, select row set value, select row set from variable. This is the most important thing, this is the one of the point where I have got stuck. So open row set, so it specifies the variable that contains name of database object used to open a row set. The row set is nothing but Excel sheet. So previously the row sheet value is Excel destination. If you go to the path of reference sheet, here the name is Excel destination. So statically the value of the row set will be Excel destination, but we need to create sheet name dynamically according to the city. So we are taking its value from a variable, and the variable is user vcity. Okay, error at data flow task, an OLDB error has occurred. Opening a row set for reference sheet failed, check that object exists in the database. So what we need to do is validate external metadata as fault. So if it is set to true, it will validate the metadata whether it existed or not, as the VCT doesn't have value at present, or the value of the VCT will be created dynamically. We need to set this value to false, because only at the runtime the metadata will be created. At present the metadata is not there on basis of the VCT. So I have selected okay, fine. Then I need to go to connection manager, go to properties, I need to check delay validation is true. I need to check the true, because we need to delay validation. In case of Excel, always we need to use delay validation as true, because during validation, as we are creating dynamically, many connections or metadata or whatever may be, it is not available to the validation, so we need to delay that validation. So I have delayed the validation. Now it's the time I am running. Okay, I will be making it zoom out. Yes, now I am running the package, but I expect an error. I will show how to debug that error. Yes, I got an error. What is that error? Yes, this is the one of the most important error. Microsoft Jet database engine. Oh, I think that is not the error here. The error here, an error occurred while setting up binding for city column. The binding status was DT and text and text and text. Okay, fine. I'll show what is the error which you will get. You need to run this in 32-bit, but as the Excel is in 32-bit, you need to run it in 32-bit. By default, SSIS runs in 64-bit mode, so you need to convert 64-bit mode into 32-bit mode. How we will change? Go to practice project and project properties, debugging, select run 64-bit false. Okay, now try to run the package. Yes, still you got an error. Now analyze the error. So I have copied the error. Already exist. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shift delete. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Okay, now I will run. Time again. I got error. Hi, yes friends, I am very sorry. I have done a mistake. Here, see if you can see the execution results. An error while setting up binding for city column. The binding status was DT and text. Yes, so while creating the table. Oh my god, oh my god. Yes, I have created nvarchar, but we need to make it is long text because let me say you yes. So this is reference sheet, city long text, address long text, because what we have done in TFT is we have converted them to Unicode text string. So even in execute SQL tags we need to make it text. So I hope this will work now. Yeah, let me see the error. What is the error? Yeah, the error is create ban. Yeah, table ban is already exist. I'm very sorry. I'll delete this, shift delete. Okay, now if it doesn't work, you can beat me directly. I'll give my address. Yo buddy, it's working, it's bloody working. Yes, Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, see Bangalore. Yes, you got that city and address with the ban. Chennai, you got city and address. Delhi, you got city address. Hyderabad, you got city address. Then what about the reference sheet? Nothing. So reference sheet is just a dummy sheet, but it is very important. You need to give this dummy value to vct, and this will be used by the vsheet name. So I will explain you again what will be the major problem. The first is mismatch in Excel and date and table data types. Second, please run SSIS in 32-bit mode and use data conversion transformation between Excel and OLEDB source. And please make sure while creating table you use long text. Okay, so that's all guys. I think you have patiently listened, but this is worth listening. You can try your own Excels requirements and you can create many Excels. My next video will be creating group wise Excel files and creating many more subgroups in the same Excel. Okay, thank you guys, hope you enjoyed and this is useful to you. So it's time to sign off.